In this video, you'll learn how to make quite a decent genuine level of demi-glace sauce by arranging a canned pre-made demi-glace sauce with minimum efforts. Hi, I'm Hideaki OJ, in short for some weird reason, and I'm introducing cooking for the menus popular in Japan with the time and effort efficient great tips to make it better. Demi-glace sauce is a popular French-based sauce you can use for many varieties of foods. The problem for me is if you make it from scratch for pursuing something genuine, it takes too much time. But pre-made products feel like not good enough, so I think someone better draw the line of what would be the most efficient way to make it at a level of satisfying enough with minimum efforts. And in that aspect, this video introduces what I think is the optimized one. If you love the idea, you'll enjoy this video. Ingredients you need to prepare in advance are just a half onion of this kind of size to be thin sliced, and 1 clove of garlic that should be grated in advance, and that's it. The amount to make this time is for when you use a can or 250 grams of pre-made demi-glace sauce, so please remember that. And let's cook. First, please prepare a chicken base soup. Ideally chicken consommé or something that tastes similar. Just pre-made soup base powder of it is just fine. And have the soup in a pot with a ladle prepared just next to the pan. Then oil a pan on high heat and put batter. And after that batter is melted, then start frying the onion. Please remember to always use high heat with the intention of shortening the cooking time. And once the onion becomes looking like this, pour a small amount of the soup, and using a wooden spoon like this, scratch the surface of the pan. Each second you fry the onion, its good flavor, sticks to the pan surface. Using a subtle amount of soup each time like this effectively prevents that substance from being burnt. The biggest step here is that using chicken soup that has a subtle amount of fat enables this process to be performed on high heat more easily, and it also tastes richer. Making it easy as much as possible matters because if it's burnt, it's over. Repeating this process for some time is the effort you must be willing to take. It can be done in 20 minutes or so on high heat, otherwise it will take an hour with low heat. And once it gets the color like this, then please add garlic and repeat the process. And now, once it gets a deeper color like this, then you start using red wine as well for the same process furthermore. And at this point, add ketchup. From here, use both soup and red wine to keep the process. So the idea is that this taste-enhancing process, I call it, is meant to be applied to onion and ketchup or tomato, which has already been taste-enhanced in the process of being ketchup, and red wine. In this way, the ideal depths of taste that the decent demi-glace should have will be made. It looks too black and seemingly it's burnt, but it's not. The color of black mainly comes from the effect of red wine being fried, and it won't have a burnt taste at all, so don't worry about it. Basically, the enriched taste coming from these three plus soups, onion and tomato and red wine, is exactly what the pre-made demi-glace sauce is lacking. Also, since red wine is considered to be a thing to be taste enhanced here, you must know that the amounts of wine you want to use in advance. I'd say it's half a bottle or 350 to 400 cc's should be used. Keep doing this process until it gets this black. To make it this black with onion and ketchup and 350 cc or so of red wine, it takes at least 20 or 25 minutes. So again, if you are willing to play with soup and red wine during that process for that amount of time, this should be the optimized demi-glace sauce in the effort and time versus taste kind of perspective, in my opinion. Anyway, after this, add the canned pre-made sauce and mix it and smooth it out with soup and wine again. Once it's mixed well, then put it in a pot. At this point, using wine, remove good flavors still sticking to the pan surface like cleaning, and pour it into the pot so that no effort is wasted. Some tips here. I add a slight amount of coffee for the don't liking bitter flavor. You can also add the Worcestershire sauce like this, then simmer it on the lowest heat for 50 minutes to an hour. During that time, once or twice, please check with a wooden spoon if the bottom is becoming burnt unnecessarily. So at this point, that pot must have enough water for that 15 minutes or so of the simmering. So please check out how watery I got in a pot at this point. And the 15 minutes passed and it became like this. Finally, remove onions that still retain the shape with strainer, and it's complete. This removed onion can be eaten with rice like this, in my opinion. Actually, it's quite delicious, so don't throw it away. So the bottom line here is that this sauce is with 20 minutes or so of the taste enhancing process with a drastic speeding up with using high heat all the time, and 15 minutes to an hour of simmering. That's what I think is the optimized demi-glace in the aspect of time and effort efficiency. In the next video using this sauce, how to make the super popular omurice will be introduced, so please don't miss it. Thanks for watching.